Hey guys, Chrono, and today I'm bringing to you my top 5 cards that are being released in the Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge battle packs. I'm really excited about this set. Last year's set was awesome, and I think they're going to have great cards again. Coming in at number 5 is Solemn Strike. Now, I don't need to explain what this card does. It's an awesome staple, and because it's such a staple and a universal staple for any kind of deck, that's led the cost to being high despite having multiple reprints. We actually have 4 reprints, and the cheapest one right now is hovering around $7. So by printing another one, that's going to help bring down the cost, which is really exciting because if you notice, according to top Yu-Gi-Oh decks, it's been used in the last 6 months in 230 of the top decks that have topped. So that's a card that's needed if we want to be competitive. And anything that brings the price down for the consumer, I am all for. Coming in at number 4 is Tornado Dragon. Now, this is a fantastic card, and it's really useful because you can activate its effect during either player's turn to destroy a spell or trap card, which is really useful, especially if you're going against pendulums. That's a really big deal, or if you just want to pop your opponent's field spell. But notice the price has already dropped substantially just because of the news that this is getting a reprint, because it was trending around $13 to $14, and again, this is helping bring the cost down so people can add it to their decks, becoming more competitive at a cheaper price, which is awesome. Coming in at number 3 is Brilliant Fusion. I am super excited that we are getting another reprint of this card. This is what I would also call another key staple or universal card that's a needed card for each deck. And it's because of the fusion monster that you bring out there, the Gem Knight fusion monster, that allows you its effect to get another normal summon in, which is huge for so many different decks, not just for Gem Knights. So for example, it's very useful in the ABC Dragon Buster, very useful in the Lightsworn Zombie variants that were played recently, Dinosaur Zombie variants, and even World Chalice. So it's got lots of different uses. And again, because of the news that it's getting another reprinting, look at the drop in price. So notice it went from $10 and it's already dropping down close to $5. And this is fantastic because the deck in the last 6 months has been used, that card or combo there has been used over 141 times. And notice it brought down the price of the actual fusion monster that goes with it. And this is great because that means more players have access to these key cards, which means they're going to bring them into their decks and be more competitive, which is what I feel Yu-Gi-Oh should be about. It shouldn't be about price. It should be about the quality of the deck you put together. Coming in at number 2, Trickstar Reincarnation. This is another key card that I think honestly you could use in any deck. It doesn't have to be just Trickstar, because if you look at the effect there, you banish your opponent's entire hand, and if you do, then they draw the same number of cards. And then it says afterwards you can banish this card from your graveyard, target one Trickstar monster in your graveyard. So what's nice about this card and why it could be used in other decks is you could go ahead and have them banish their hand, especially if they had key cards already in their hand. That could really mess them up. And again, look what it's already done to the price. It's already slashed in half. So notice it was trending around 40 and it's already down to 20 just because of the news of an actual reprint, which again is making the cards more affordable for other players. And coming in at number 1, yes, the Kaiju that we are all longing for, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. This is another universal staple for a lot of decks, and it's just such a good card. It gets rid of problem cards on your opponent's side of the field, and because it has such low attack, it's very easy to attack over when you get rid of the problem cards that they have. And despite it having 3 printings, notice that it's stayed around the $10 mark pretty consistently. And one of the reasons for that, very similar to Solemn Strike, it's used by a lot of the most competitive decks. So again, Solemn Strike was 230 times. You can see that the Sea Turtle Kaiju here has been used in a very similar fashion in competitive decks that have topped. Notice it's been used almost 200 times. So that's it for my top 5 cards that I know of so far that are coming out in this set. I think it's going to be an awesome set that we'll definitely want to pick up again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you think. Were there some cards I missed that should be on the list, or did I have the order mixed up according to you? And again, I appreciate you watching the video, and I'll see you next time.